Welcome back, one and all. Come on, you know me by now, don't be shy. This is the third part of a 3-part series about Marvel Rivals. Today I'm gonna be waffling about the supports. I've managed to keep on schedule, so just like last time, please remember all the information in this video is based on extensive research which was studied on the psychology of thousands of players in each role. Nothing in this video is based on my opinion, nor any opinion whatsoever. This means, if you have a problem with anything I've got to say, you can go kindly fuck yourself, you filthy mouth breather. With that being said, let's get started with the first support in the roster.
You are sick and tired of the DPS just not DPSing. You took matters into your own hands, feeling like a prime Mercy player during the times Overwatch was still good, quickly healing your fellow teammates and getting them out of sticky situations. You've spent the entirety of Season 0 figuring out the best way to use Soul Bond, and I'm glad to say, you've almost figured it out. Your healing over time has come to be accepted as your secondary function, with your true cooling being the complete and utter destruction of some cheeky cunt trying to flank you and kill you in a burst of damage. As you can see in this clip right here though, all you have to do is charge up your attack, and all of a sudden, that tickling dickhead vanishes from the face of the planet. He gets bitched at by his teammates for getting killed by a shitty Adam, and then proceeds to leave from the game. But you aren't just a shitty Adam, are you? You are Space Jesus, and it's time people put some goddamn respect on your goddamn name. If nothing else, you can finally relive the golden days of Overwatch as you do your best Mercy impression and revive the whole team, just so the enemy team can get an ace a second time.
Cloak and Dagger, the perfect union between healing and DPS, the pinnacle of a supportive role. Gracefully switching from healing your team, bringing them back from the brink of death, to DPS as Cloak, finishing off those pesky squishies as they push too far ahead. You've learned that you can cancel roughly about 90% of the enemy ults by cloaking your whole team away at the exact right moment. And for all of you who have mastered this complex hero, I thank you. And if you're nodding your head right now and telling yourself, he's talking about me, I'm sorry to say, I'm just not. You are most likely the Cloak and Dagger who thinks Dagger is just a weaker Cloak. I mean, she can barely deal any damage, so what's the point of playing her, am I right? You are right in the front lines, leaving all the healing to the other healer, who's most likely a Mantis, as you show the duelists how it's done. You then proceed to get headshot by the Hawkeye, cloaking away the second you get looked at funny, and then throwing the game, having a temper tantrum in spawn because your team refuses to surrender. To you, I also have a message, so listen to this closely, it's important. You've been in gold since the demo, and you will never leave Elo Hell. Never. You've been a fan of this character for years, and have been waiting for this moment to finally have her as a playable character. And safe to say, she's everything you've been asking for, and more. Teaming up with a Strange to push off the whole team at the start of the game, or simply dragging that poor, scared Storm towards your team so she can catch these hands from every single member of your team. Disappearing in front of the very eyes of her enemy flankers, staying alive for basically the whole game as they can't exactly hit something that goes invisible all the time. And my god, that ult of yours, the only thing that might be on the same level of eye roll as Luna's ult. Solidifying yourself as a top tier healer and miles better than that shark widow on your team. You grew up with parents who never really cared for you, so now you compensate by playing the most annoying fucking character in the game. Your healing doesn't do nearly enough to excuse your choice, and yet somehow you still call yourself the best support in the game, despite the only thing saving you is your annoying ass fucking ult. And the fact that somehow you only have 3 deaths after 4 rounds. You crave attention, and this is the only way you know how to get it, so you're not going to be changing your ways anytime soon. Despite, being nerfed to the ground, as you should have been. You just finished the second season of Loki and thought to yourself, wow, it must be really fun being all sneaky and tricking people all the time. First time playing this character, you were confused of why he was a support. But then, after a few games you realized, it doesn't fucking matter what his role is. Because he can do everything with those clones of his. DPS not doing their job? Not a problem, it's a permanent 3v1 against any flanker that decides to jump you. Except for Spider-Man. He can go fuck himself. Tanks not creating space? Nor are they tanking? Not a problem. Start creating space by flanking the enemy team and triple-shotting those luscious squishies as their team starts screaming at each other for being shit. Is your healer not healing because he's playing Adam instead of Luna? Not a problem. Grab the enemy Luna, because they will have a Luna, and ult on your team, cancelling yet another push from the enemy team. Or you can just place your clones next to each other and watch your enemy team shoot the wrong one every single time they shoot, before your team comes to help you. If I'm gonna be honest here, I would much rather see Iceman in the base roster than unknown Luna here, but hey, here's hoping for more mutants. To be fair though, they made sure people would play her by making her the best healer in the game. And you've noticed and haven't played anyone else since the demo, and that's just okay. Because she is in every case the cornerstone of a team. Many times, if you have a Luna, you can pretty accurately guess if it's going to be a win or not. Let me just run it down with you. Let me explain. You see, if you are dead, the Luna is trying to DPS, so it's probably a loss. If you aren't, but the Luna is dead, then you most likely have a new Luna on your team, and that's, it could be a win, but it's a bit of a sticky one. But if you and your Luna are alive, then the enemy team is new and doesn't know how to target properly, so just enjoy that win. Overall, Luna is very easy and very fun to play, and those who master this character deserve to find a crisp 20 quid note in their pocket. So just like the rest of us, you've finally had enough of the DPSs not doing their fucking job. And seeing as you used to main Zenyatta in Overwatch, you were like, why don't I try Mantis? Despite them not looking physically alike, they are both very much soulless, so that works. This headshot machine does what those filthy gold ranks could never, and actually get some kills. Adding a damage boost to your tanks, cause they actually need it, and sending that little tiny health boost to whoever may need it. It won't stop anyone from dying from an ult, but it's sneaky enough to save someone without them usually even realizing it. Your ult makes your team surprisingly beefy, but despite all your healing, your team is constantly surprised that you are actually doing really good on heals. Because, one reason is because, you're Mantis and your healing is not really the best, but also because you are the ace every single game, meaning you have the most kills out of every DPS in the game, which usually means like 6, 4 on your team and 2 on the other team. So if you play Mantis, you don't need me to tell you that you're fucking amazing. The game tells you every time you play. So keep doing what you're doing. Why are there so many Mosquito-esque characters in this game? Like, the fuck? You zip about the map giving healing that won't actually save anyone in a fight, but heals basically your whole team at once, so you get the best healing in the game, without actually trying or doing much, which good for you. However, this singular factor about your character tends to give you the biggest ego of all the supports, despite when it comes down to it, you're not really gonna be saving shit with your healing when a gunfight starts. You do have a surprisingly strong gun though, And despite how laughable your healing is, it does come in handy when your max HP is 250. So in a 1v1, you do pretty fucking well, because you heal, you shoot, you heal, you shoot, climb walls, you make the opponent dizzy, make them throw the game because they're just chasing you and convincing the other team to chase you also. So, I mean, in a 1v1, you do pretty fucking good, like I said. But it's just a shame this is a team game though, isn't it?
That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
I've been saying this since day one. The second I knew this guy was supposed to be released, I knew he was gonna break the game. It couldn't have been avoided. I laughed at all the Blade fanboys when his release date got pushed back even more, despite, you know, being in the game already, and my boy Ultron got announced. All the streamers said he was shit. Oh, he doesn't heal enough. That may be the case, but what the fuck will the enemy team do when there's 3 flying cunts picking them off from the sky? Let's say Lightbulb, Iron Man, and Ultron. Oh, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just throw Storm in there. Why not? So, we got 4 flying heroes on the team. We got a tank on the ground, capturing the points, you know, playing the game. We got 1 healer, just on the tank. So now, I would like you to explain to me how you get around this. Hit scan heroes, you say? Sorry to say, bro, but there ain't enough to go around. Even if there were, they'd have to actually land their shots perfectly. They might be able to take out the Storm in this scenario because her movement is the weakest out of the 4 flying cunts. But then what? Ultron beams you, Iron Man maximum pulses you, and the Lightbulb dive bombs you. Ultron has brought extinction with him, and there is nothing anybody can do to stop it. His healing drones heal roughly the same as Rocket's healing, except as Ultron, I can do other stuff whilst it's healing, like, you know, kill those fucking healers hiding from me. His ult looks cool as fuck, and with it doing both healing and damage, it's a great way to protect your team whilst also pushing the enemy back. And yes, I know, most of the healers have an ult that does both damage and healing, but this one actually looks cool, and feels different too. Oh, and also, speaking about the way things look, you will never look cooler than with Ultron with any of his skins. His default skin looks fucking sick just by itself. But then we move on to the X-Gene skin, and that shit looks amazing, fam. So, to sum it up, Ultron has brought Marvel Rivals to its knees, and I could not be happier. Not because I want the game to fail, oh, the game has been sort of slipping a bit recently, but hey. Because I've been waiting to play as him since day one, and I knew he was going to be this fucking good. I just knew it. Well, here it is. The long sought after support video. If you made it to the end of this video, I'd like to thank you for your time. It takes me quite a lot of time to make these videos, even simple ones like this, but it is getting better, as I hope you've noticed. If you liked what you saw, consider leaving a like, maybe even subscribing. I'm going to leave Marvel Rivals alone for a while, I think, in favor of making more video essay styled videos. That'll be a bit longer. I'll come back to the game eventually, I'm sure, but I'd like to try out some bigger projects for now. So, yeah. With all that being said, feel free to leave a comment down below about your main, and if you feel like my slander is justified. And yeah, take care guys. See you at the next one.